Welcome to Polka Dot Arts Garden. I'm Sue Pito, and today we are making these wonderful little tiny books out of recycled materials. Oops, that one's wrong around. And they're lovely. So you can I've been making loads to show you all of them. Beautiful. They're very quick. Quite tiny in them as well. Look how little. Yeah, I did get a bit carried away making all these wonderful books. So yeah, it's a great project to do in the summer holidays. Anyway, shall we start? First thing you'll need is a piece of A4 paper, and I've marked this one so make it easier so you can see what to do. So from the long side, this is the short side, I'm folding it in half. So actually it is A4 to A5. And then I'm folding it again to A6, which is this way. And then again to A7, which is this way. Okay? And then I am going to cut it out. I've cut the paper. In fact, I haven't cut it. If you look at the edges, I've just ripped it. I quite like ripping up paper because it makes it look expensive. Handmade paper always has ripped edges, so I'm pretending that this is handmade paper. Anyway, yeah, you should have 8 sheets like this, and you can fold it in half. Really fold it ever so hard. Whoops, sorry about that. And then we've got 3 choices to finish it. Well, they're not quite finished yet. We have the easiest one, which is just elastic band. So if you can find elastic bands, they're really useful. The second one is a staple. So you want to staple 2 staples from the front and have that on the back. Make sure all these are in the middle. Now the most complicated one, but the very professional looking one, is stitching. So I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes, and basically I've just, with normal cotton and thread, I have stitched all the pieces of paper together. Can you see? Right, so that's the pages done. Couldn't be easier really. Next we need some scissors and some packaging from food, really. The nice thin card that you get. This one's a quiche, cereal boxes, any this card's lovely, it's not too thick. Then the easiest thing is to take your pages. Okay, so we have our pages, put it on your card and mark around the edge, but leaving a space. Now it's entirely up to you. Mine's probably about 3 centimeters all round that I have drawn, and then you want to cut this out. So I've cut mine out already. So there's my, can you see? I've cut this out. And then you want to score. Scoring is a way of folding the card down the middle. Now, I've marked a line down the middle, can you see? Well, I'm actually going to score either side of it, so I get a spine. I'm going to take my scissors. Now, be very careful when you do this. You do not want to open them. You take a ruler, and you take the point of your scissors, and you run it down one side of the line really hard. Right, try not to mark the card too much. Oops. And then on the other side of the line as well, turn it round and you do exactly the same. Push it really in here like this, okay? And then what will happen is you can fold your card really easy, and you get, you see, we've got a little spine. Next, we need to cover it. To cover your cover of your book, you need to get some decorative paper. Now, this is a piece of wallpaper. I don't know if you remember the workshop I did before. This is just a little bit of scrap of the leaves, and this is a nice picture out of the book. But you can use anything you like. Just draw on a piece of paper, as long as it's bigger than the cover. Then you want to get loads of PVA glue. PVA is very good for paper. Put loads of glue on your on your cover. Alright, you cover up. And then you take whichever piece of paper you're going to use. I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to stick it in the middle here. Okay, press it. Oops, sorry, I can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to cover it, push that in here, and then I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to make sure that I leave a big space, probably at least a centimetre all round. You could mark it. I'm being a bit lazy and just cutting like this. Actually, that's fine. And then you want to cut diagonals to the corners. Like this. You see? So that you can fold it all in like this. And then you want to cut the corners again at diagonals here. Get rid of this. See what I've done? And then you want to glue these down. Back. And some glue. And you want to... Now always make sure you put loads of glue around the edges, because it's the edges that are really important. And push this right down here. Okay? Like this. Now I've just done this one. This one's brown. I'm going to cover this one later. So you should have something that looks like this. Okay? Then we can stick your pages into the cover. The very simplest one is to take our cover, and place. That's the outside of the book cover. This is the inside. You take our pages, put them inside. You just get elastic band and put your elastic band, as long as it's in the middle. Sorry, everybody. Like this. Move that around. How easy is that? And that's that one. And the elastic band just fits there. Okay. So that's the really easy one. The next one, and this applies to whether you've stitched your pages together or you've stapled them. You want to put loads of glue on the first page of the outside one. This is a staple one, and I make sure that the staples are pointing up at me, the backs of the staples. Really, as I said, really important, edges. Always make sure the edges have got loads on. Right? You see? And then I've got my little book cover, and I'm going to place this right where the staples are, see, in the middle. And then I am going to open my books. I'm going to push this really down on here. Whoops, sorry. It's jogging the table a bit, because you have to push them very hard. And the same on this one. Alright. Sometimes it might help to rub them with a ruler or something like this. Now, it's only just been done, so just in case it falls to pieces. But really, that's it. you have these lovely pages. Okay. And that's it. You get to decorate them all, of course, however you like. This one, see, again, it's got staples. I've got my page in here. I painted this one. This one's material. I put a piece of string on it as well, just because I wanted to. I've got a piece of brown paper on the front so that I could write Sue's book. This one's, again, just get carried away with doing them. But the great thing is when you start to write in them, you can write really, really little. Or you could write really big. I've numbered them as well. You get loads of pages. You'd be amazed how many pages you can get in these little books. See, this is like some bits of magazine. I've tried to keep the colours as well, because I quite like the idea of like a blue book. This one I've just, you know, we've all got lots of little crafty things. Stick them all on. And the other fun thing, I cut this one out with fun scissors. I've got rubber stamps. Yeah, so this was a black. I thought a nice secret cover. And it's very black and white. Quite stark, this one. Again, I got lots of, I'm sure you have, paper punches, lots of little just scraps of paper. Use anything. It's got very shiny inside. And yeah, I put little patterns around each of the pages. They actually are really beautiful to work in as well. I've done some little sketches and things in some of these. Please, really enjoy your books. We'd love to see them. Remember, put your creations on Friends of Milton Creek Facebook page. Show us all the wonderful little books you've been making. Take them to the park and do some drawings, collect things there, write your experiences, and just enjoy yourselves. Okay? See you all soon. Bye.